Between 230 and 221 BC, one man would bring a patchwork of warring and hostile states together under his control. His name was Qin Huangdi. His empire came to bear his name, China. They were so far apart, yet China and Rome were so alike. Both were vast. Both had strong governments. They assimilated the peoples they conquered and brought centuries of peace to the heartlands of their empires. They ruled similar numbers of people and similar expanses of land. They strengthened their empires with roads, defensive walls, and sophisticated waterworks. In China, the Grand Canal stretched 1,200 miles, linking Beijing in the north to the Yangtze River in the south.
First great difference between them was that the central institution of the Roman Empire was the army, whereas the central institution of the Chinese Empire was the civil service. Another very interesting difference between them is the way in which they dealt with incursion, invasion. The Romans did so by attempting to destroy those who entered the Roman Empire with hostile intent, whereas the Chinese dealt with invaders by turning them into Chinese, Sinicizing them, as it's called. And they were remarkably successful at that, with wave after wave of conquerors throughout their 5,000 years of history.
This is the army of the Emperor Qin Huangdi. These terracotta warriors were made to protect his nearby burial site. More than 8,000 of these slightly larger than life-size figures have been uncovered near Xi'an in modern China. They leave us in no doubt of the imperial army's power and its diversity of forces. Cavalrymen with their horses, infantry, bowmen, charioteers, and crossbowmen, proof the Chinese had crossbows over 1,000 years before the Europeans. Qin boasted that he ruled all under heaven. In the 3rd century BC, through brute force, he molded China into a single state. The Qin Emperor and his successors introduced a universal draft. Every Chinese man had to complete a month's military training each year. The 8,000 figures of the terracotta army represent the millions of men under arms in the imperial army.